Do you know that with just one natural oil, in just 7 days, your little guy can become firm, full, strong, and sensitive again, just like when you were 30 years old? It might sound unbelievable, but this is exactly the secret that thousands of American men over 60 are quietly applying every night to maintain their manhood and keep their pride intact in front of their wives. I will never forget the story of Mr. Daniel, 68 years old, living in Florida. He walked into my clinic with worried eyes, his voice hoarse and trembling, as he said that for more than 8 months he had almost lost all sensation every morning. His penis had shrunk, become weak, and no longer responded to his wife's touches. He said, "Doctor, I've tried everything. The erection pills just make my heart pound like crazy. My face flushes red, and I feel dizzy, but it still doesn't listen. I feel like I'm no longer a man." At that moment, I saw in his eyes not just the fear of losing pleasure, but the deep pain of feeling like his role as a husband, as a man, was gradually disappearing. But do you know, just after 2 weeks, when Mr. Daniel returned for a follow-up, his eyes were shining brightly. He laughed out loud and said, "Doctor, my wife told me last night she felt like I became the man I was 20 years ago." I still remember that image. A 68-year-old man, gray hair, slightly hunched back, but with eyes full of confidence and pride. That is why I always believe that age cannot take away your manhood. It is wrong lifestyle choices and wrong beliefs that do that. You might be asking yourself, is there really such a miraculous oil? I assure you, this is not some empty miracle. I am a doctor. I never sell false hope. But in over 25 years of working with thousands of patients aged 60, 65, 70, 75, even 80, I have witnessed incredible changes thanks to using this oil the right way. This is an oil that helps dilate the blood vessels in the pelvic region, increases blood flow to the corpora cavernosa, and stimulates nitric oxide, the substance that creates the natural strong erection ability in men. Not only that, it also contains powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds that protect penile tissue from fibrosis, maintaining its elasticity and sensitivity, something that erection pills can never do. I want you to imagine, just 7 days from now, when you wake up in the morning, you will see your little guy fuller, warmer, and ready for any intimacy. When you walk out of the bedroom, you will see your wife's eyes change, eyes of admiration, happiness, gratitude, because you are still her strong, capable man. That is not just about sexual pleasure. It is about pride, freedom, and autonomy, something every man deserves to have, even when you are 60, 65, 70, or 80 years old. And in today's video, I, Dr. Authority, a urologist with over 25 years of experience, will share with you this wonderful oil, the safest and most effective way to use it, along with the deadly mistakes to avoid if you don't want the opposite effect. Because I believe that as long as you understand and do it right, you will see results sooner than you expect. Are you ready? If you are, keep listening, because this will be the greatest gift you can give yourself and the woman you have loved all your life. I know that when you hear these words, you might be thinking, does this man really understand my suffering? Is he sure this isn't just another advertising trick? And I completely understand. Because throughout more than 25 years as a urologist, I have seen too many American men walk into my clinic with the same skeptical eyes, the same fear and despair. I am Dr. Authority. I have devoted my entire career to researching, treating, and accompanying thousands of male patients aged 60, 65, 70, 75, and even 80 in America. I was once the head urologist at a major hospital in California before opening my private clinic to focus more deeply on treating erectile dysfunction and testosterone deficiency in older men. During those years, I have seen too many men break down in front of their wives for one simple reason. It just doesn't get hard anymore, doctor. Some silently endure it, living in shame, avoiding their wives' eyes, locking themselves in their rooms, pretending to be busy with TV and newspapers. Others recklessly take erection pills continuously, only to end up at night with their hearts pounding wildly, faces flushed, dizzy, nauseous, and some even hospitalized with acute myocardial infarction. I still remember a patient named George, 72 years old, who cried in front of me when he talked about that hospitalization. He said, "I just wanted to be close to my wife one last time, but I almost didn't get to see her again." That is why I have spent over 10 years deeply researching natural, safe methods to help older men restore their erectile function without relying on medication. I already attended many international training courses, studied integrated medical methods in Germany, Japan, South Korea, and combined them with modern Western medicine knowledge. I have also published 3 specialized books on elderly male health, among which Manhood Restored: Secrets to Natural Virility After 60 was an Amazon bestseller in 2021. What I want you to understand here is, I am not an online oil seller. I do not promise empty things like, apply once and it will be as hard as rock immediately. I am a doctor. I only share what has been clinically proven, scientifically grounded, researched, and most importantly, has real results in the very patients I have treated. I share because I want you to regain what you truly deserve: your manhood, confidence, and the freedom of a grown man. And throughout that journey, I discovered the oil that you are about to learn about today. An oil that seems ordinary but contains compounds that dilate blood vessels, increase nitric oxide, improve blood circulation, restores sensitivity and elasticity to the corpora cavernosa, thereby making your little guy healthier, fuller, and naturally erect. I am sharing it today because I want you to be the next man who steps out of the bedroom with proud eyes, looking in the mirror and seeing a stronger, younger version of yourself. And I firmly believe you can absolutely achieve that. No matter if you are 60, 65, 70, 75, or even 80 years old. You know, over the years, I've heard so many men age 60, 65, and 70 tell me, "Doctor, I think I'm beyond help. I'm old now. There's no more hope for me." And every time I hear those words, I feel a pang in my heart, because I know that is a harmful misconception that has robbed too many older American men of their happiness, confidence, and dignity. They believe that weak erections are due to age. They think that declining testosterone, atherosclerotic blood vessels, and poor nerve conduction are things that cannot be changed. They resign themselves to taking erection pills for the rest of their lives, despite the side effects. But the truth, and I emphasize this to you, age is not a death sentence for your manhood. It only slows down cell regeneration, makes blood vessels more prone to fibrosis, and reduces nerve sensitivity. But if you know how to restore blood circulation, increase the dilation of the corpora cavernosa blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and nourish the penile nerves, you can regain your strong, natural erections without needing Western medicine. I still remember a patient named Paul, 67 years old, who had type 2 diabetes for nearly 10 years. His penis could no longer become erect, even when using high doses of sildenafil. He thought his life was over, but just 14 days after applying the oil combined with the circulation-activating massage method I instructed him, he called me crying at 6 a.m. "Doctor, this morning it stood up on its own. I thought I was dreaming." Why am I telling you this story? Because I want you to understand one important thing. Do not believe the misconception that old age means impotence. Because right now, within your own body, there still exists a complete biological system ready to recover as long as you know how to activate it. And this is my strongest promise to you today. If you persist in using the oil that I am about to share and perform the correct massage technique to activate blood circulation, within just 7 days you will begin to feel. When you wake up in the morning, your penis feels warmer and firmer. You urinate strongly, no longer with a weak dribble. When close to your wife, you feel more aroused and confident, no longer fearing that it will go soft halfway through. After 14 to 21 days, you will see your penis become fuller, with a healthier pinkish color thanks to improved blood circulation. This is not magic. This is the result of vascular, nervous, and hormonal physiology that I have researched for 25 years. You don't need to believe me right this moment, but believe in your own body. It has a stronger ability to recover than you think. And this video is the beginning of a new chapter in your life, where you can hold your head high, look in the mirror, and smile proudly. I am still a man. I am still as strong as I used to be. My dear friend, Now I will share with you every most important detail about the oil that I have used for thousands of my patients, as well as how to use it to achieve maximum effectiveness without causing any dangerous side effects. First, you need to understand why applying oil can help your little guy become healthier and achieve stronger erections. Your penis is like a building inflated by blood. If the blood vessels are blocked, the blood flow is weak, or the vessel walls are hardened, you will not be able to achieve a full erection. Natural oils contain active compounds that dilate blood vessels, reduce inflammation, increase blood circulation, and protect the corpus cavernosum cells, thereby helping you become hard quickly, maintain it longer, and increase sensitivity. This is the same mechanism that erection pills use, but oils are safer and provide long-term nourishment. Throughout my 25 years of work, I have experimented with many different oils. And the 4 best oils that I recommend you use include: first is virgin coconut oil. Coconut oil contains lauric acid, which is antibacterial and antifungal, and it also moisturizes the penile skin very well, increasing its softness and reducing irritation. For men over 60, the penile skin is often dry and thin, easily scratched. Coconut oil will help restore and protect it. Second is extra virgin olive oil. This oil has been proven in many European studies to improve endothelial function of blood vessels, increase arterial dilation, reduce atherosclerosis, and stimulate the production of nitric oxide, the compound that helps penile blood vessels dilate to allow more blood flow in, creating a strong erection. Third is castor oil. This oil is less known, but in traditional Egyptian and Indian medicine, it is used for massage to activate lymphatic and blood circulation, reduce inflammation and pain in the pubic area, and is especially effective for men with mild prostatitis accompanied by erectile dysfunction. Fourth is pure vitamin E oil. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels and corpus cavernosum cells from damage by free radicals, helping maintain elasticity and sensitivity of the penis and slowing the aging process. You can use each oil individually or combine 2 to 3 oils together in a 1:1:1 ratio to create a massage oil blend. The most important thing is to choose pure, organic oils without chemical fragrances or additives, because the penis and scrotum are thin-skinned areas that easily absorb harmful chemicals. The correct usage method I instruct my patients is as follows. At night before going to bed, after showering with warm water, dry yourself, place 5 to 7 drops of oil onto your palm, rub lightly for 10 seconds to warm the oil up. First, massage the pubic area using your palm to press gently in circular motions for 2 to 3 minutes to activate blood circulation from the lower abdomen down to the base of the penis. Apply oil along the entire shaft of the penis, gently stroking from base to tip, without squeezing too hard, maintaining moderate pressure to stimulate circulation without damaging blood vessels. Massage the glands, head of the penis, if you do not have infections or if you are circumcised, by gently rotating your fingertip to enhance nerve conduction. Finally, gently massage the scrotum, testicles, for 1 to 2 minutes to improve blood circulation and reduce pain or heaviness if you have symptoms of prostatitis or varicocele. The total massage time each night is about 5 to 10 minutes. You do not need to wash it off if you use pure oil, just wear clean cotton underwear. Within the first 7 days, you will clearly feel warmth, strong blood flow, and your little guy becoming hard faster and more sensitive. After 14 to 21 days, based on my clinical experience, most men aged 60, 65, and 70 will achieve erections nearly as strong as in their youth, completely without relying on medication. Remember, this is not a trick, but science of male physiological restoration, and it can change your life in just a few weeks if you are truly serious and persistent in applying it. My dear friend, besides understanding and practicing correctly, there is one extremely important thing that I always remind all my patients about: avoiding common mistakes when using penile massage oil. Because just one small mistake can not only prevent you from achieving results, but can also cause serious damage, making your erectile problems even worse. The first mistake that I see most men over 60 make is applying too much oil at once, thinking that the more they use, the faster it will work. In reality, the skin of the penis and pubic area only needs a thin layer of oil to absorb. When you apply too much, not only do your pores get clogged, but the prolonged moisture also creates a favorable environment for bacteria to grow, leading to infections, rashes, or uncomfortable itching and burning. I once treated a 65-year-old patient with severe contact dermatitis just because he used nearly half a bottle of coconut oil every night. The second mistake is using low-quality oils or those with chemical fragrances. You need to remember the genital area is extremely thin skin and easily absorbs substances. If you buy olive oil mixed with impurities, coconut oil with artificial scents, or vitamin E oil mixed with chemical preservatives, you are introducing toxins into your body every day. Only choose organic, cold-pressed, pure oils with no artificial colors or fragrances. That is a vital principle. The third mistake is massaging with the wrong technique. Many men, out of impatience, use too much force, squeezing and gripping the penis, hoping it will grow bigger quickly. But you must understand, inside the penis is a very delicate system of blood vessels and corpus cavernosa. If you squeeze hard and rub roughly, you can rupture capillaries, creating small hemorrhages that, over time, cause fibrosis of the corpus cavernosa. One of the reasons the penis cannot achieve a full erection. I once treated a 70-year-old patient who, after a few weeks of aggressive self-massage, had to undergo erectile function rehabilitation due to corpus cavernosa injury. The fourth mistake is having the wrong expectations. I want you to understand clearly, massage oils are not instant erection drugs. They do not make your penis hard immediately like Viagra, but they help restore your natural physiological foundation, improve blood circulation, enhance endothelial function, and regenerate elasticity and sensitivity. When you persist in doing it correctly, the results will be long-lasting, safe, and free you from having to depend on medication for life. The final mistake, and also the most regrettable one, is giving up halfway. I have seen too many men give up after 2 to 3 days because they did not see the hardness they expected. But remember, all cells and blood vessels need time to regenerate. Be persistent for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Science has proven that the regeneration cycle of penile, endothelial cells, and sensory nerves requires a minimum of 14 days. I promise you, if you persist, you will see results that will make you proud. Remind yourself every night, I am not doing this just to get hard temporarily. I am restoring my strength and freedom to live every remaining day to the fullest. And that is the true power of a mature man. My dear friend, at this point, I am certain that you have understood an important truth. Age cannot take away your manhood unless you allow it to. Throughout more than 25 years as a urologist, I have seen too many men walk into my clinic with tired eyes, backs hunched from the burden of age and the fear of impotence. But just after a few weeks or months of persistent change, they return with their backs straight, eyes bright, voices strong, and smiles full of confidence. They walked into the room with an entirely different aura. The aura of a man who understands his true value and strength. Today you have learned one of the most powerful and safest secrets to regain your manhood. Using the right natural oil, with the correct technique, in the right amount, and being consistent every day. You have learned the scientific mechanism behind it. From activating nitric oxide to dilate the corpus cavernosa blood vessels, to its anti-inflammatory properties, nerve regeneration, and nourishing of penile cells. Helping your little guy not just become harder but also healthier, bigger, and more sensitive. You have also learned the deadly mistakes to avoid, from choosing low-quality oils, massaging with the wrong technique, applying too much, to having unrealistic expectations or giving up halfway. Because I don't want you to hear only half the truth and then be disappointed. I want you to understand it fully, do it correctly, and receive the results you deserve. And now I want to ask you one question. What version of yourself do you want to see in the mirror tomorrow morning? A tired man with lifeless eyes, living dependent on medications, accepting short-lived intimate moments and silent shame? Or a man with confident eyes, a warm, firm, little guy, ready to hold his wife in his arms without fear or embarrassment? The choice is always in your hands, and it starts tonight. Take action. Choose the best pure oil. Follow the method I have taught you and stay consistent. I promise you, after just 7 days, you will start to see results. And after 14 to 21 days, you will be amazed at your own transformation. If you want me to guide you step by step through the massage techniques tailored to your health condition and age, please leave a comment below this video. I want the guidance. My team and I will immediately send you the most detailed instructional video. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I know only truly strong men, those who desire change and refuse to surrender, will sit and listen to these final moments. You are not only doing this for yourself, but also for the wife who has been by your side for so many years, for your children and grandchildren, those little ones who always wish to see their grandfather healthy, strong, and confident every day. Remember, I do not promise a miracle overnight, but I guarantee you, if you start today, your body and your life will change forever. I look forward to seeing you in upcoming videos where I will share more natural, safe, and scientific solutions to help you live strong, free, and proud, no matter whether you are 60, 65, 70, 75, or 80 years old.